Cowboys-Giants. So the Giants are favored by 6 at home. The over-under is 41. The Cowboys are locked into the number 4 seed in the NFC. They cannot, they have nowhere to go, and they're playing next week. Jason Garrett said early in the week, or Jerry Jones, I think, said, oh, no, we're going to play. We're going to play to win. We're not going to rest people. 2 years ago, the Cowboys said that when they had the number 1 seed locked up. I'm reading a tweet from Adam Levitan from DraftKings. Let's see. Jerry Jones claiming that Dallas will play starters as normal, even though they're locked into the number 4 seed. In 2016, he claimed the same thing when they were locked into the number 1 seed. Dak played 2 series. Zeke did not play. Dez played 18 snaps. Now, Zeke pretty much has the NFL rushing title locked up. He's a couple hundred yards ahead of the next guy. It might be Barkley. We can talk about him in a minute. For the Giants, Odell Beckham Jr. did not practice Wednesday or Thursday. They had said last week he's not shut down, but he didn't practice today. We're not going to see him. What do you do with this? Like, how do you approach a game with a spread when a team is resting? Maybe resting.
Yeah. I don't, it's really hard to figure this out because you just don't know. Ezekiel Elliott wants to play. He's come out and said, listen, I want to play. And when he heard that report that the Stars were going to play, he said, oh, that's the right thing to do. But is it the right thing to do? I think the Cowboys lost early on in the playoffs that year after they had rested their guys. They lost to the Packers maybe in 2016. Is that
round 1? I think you might be right.
Well, they had the bye, right?
Yep. Well, they had the bye then, yes. This time they don't.
I'm looking it up as we speak. The spread is so weird because you're like, how are the Giants favored in this game? There's no way. But then you just don't know. I guess you have to think, like, I guess you have to look at it and say, well, what would I do if I was a coach? Yeah, they lost in the divisional playoffs that year. So they lost their first playoff game that year to the Packers 34-31. So that's not necessarily a winning strategy, resting your guys, especially if you have the bye. That means those guys will have like 2 weeks off, and that's great for health and stuff, but not for like keeping yourself game ready. So I don't know if I'd like that idea, but the fact the Cowboys are going to have to play next week anyway, I imagine they're going to have to play some other guys. Even if it's more like the third preseason game of the year where you play these guys for half or a quarter and a half, something like that. Zeke's like 37% of that team's offense, so they have to be careful with him, but they can't. I don't know. I feel like they can't rest him so much. I don't know. This is like this and the Saints game. These are really hard games to pick because we just don't know.
Right.
I'm going with the Cowboys because I think I don't know. I just think they're obviously better than the Giants, and I think they're going to. I think they're even if they play these guys for half, that probably will be enough. But it's hard to know.
I am all in on the Giants on this one because I don't trust the Cowboy. And the bad part of this is the phrase I use every week. If I'm going to bet 5 games this week, this wouldn't be one of them, just because of the uncertainty. I think the Cowboys are going to mostly rest people, but I'm not sure. So I would hate to, the element of unpredictability is so much greater than most games in most weeks on that I hate it. With that said, I think the Cowboys are going to rest people. And I think Saquon Barkley's probably going to run for about 200 yards to try to get the rushing title. So
how far behind? I thought Todd Gurley was in second place in that. I could be wrong though.
You might be right, but let's take a look. Well, everybody loves watching me search for.
So search for Pro Football Reference. Come on. Where's my internet?
Yeah, come on, man. Here we go. NFL rushing, Pro Football Reference. All right, Todd Gurley, let's see, 1251. Saquon, 1198. If Zeke rests, all Saquon needs is 237 yards to pass Elliott.
That's all he needs.
No sweat, man. He's got it. I seriously think he might completely explode in this game. If Beckham doesn't play, he's going to get the ball all the time. The guy's capable of running 80 yards every time he touches the ball. So I wouldn't.
Then, say like he has 150 yards at halftime and Zeke hasn't played and Zeke is dressed out. Do you think they say, well, maybe we should put Zeke in the game so maybe we make sure he gets that record? Do you think think that'll happen?
No, I don't think that'll happen. I think if they make the decision, they're going to go with it. I mean, I do think they might play him for a few series. It's so unrealistic that he would get past here, even if he doesn't play. But I do think they might play him a few series. I wouldn't be shocked at that. I would be shocked either way. But, I mean, I don't look in the second half. I don't think he's playing. First 2 or 3 series, possible. So, and then if he gets 30, 40 yards, then he's got it completely locked up. But yeah, I mean, I seriously, I wish I could get odds on, what are the odds on Saquon Barkley getting 237 rushing yards in this game? I would like to take that, 12-1 odds or something like that. That seems like a fun one for me in this game. Anyway, yeah. I'm going Giants. You're going Cowboys against the spread. Right now on NFL Pickwatch, like I said, a lot of picks aren't in yet. 68% of the experts going with the Giants, giving the points. 57% of the fans like the Cowboys getting the points. So their fans are with you, experts are with me.
Yeah, I pick the Cowboys, but I don't feel good about the pick.
Yeah, it's hard to because it's hard to feel good about it when you think the backup quarterback's going to be playing in the second quarter. Might be in the second half, or might be in the third quarter, and we have no idea. So it's annoying.